You're watching The Sports Spin, presented by Uinta Basin Healthcare. Health and healing, every person, every time.
Welcome to The Sports Spin, your weekly dose of sports action, presented by Uinta Basin Healthcare. I'm John Nerden. I watch the games, I call the games, now I spin the games. Let's get into the Week Rewind. Welcome to the Week Rewind. So this week we had a great game. Rich at Duchesne. Kurt Skews was at the game. Let's take a look at what he had to say.
All right, so we'll wrap up with tonight's game. The Eagles 27, the Rebels 6 on a cold, blistery, windy night. Eagles did what they had to do, kept the ball on the ground, kept things moving, every once in a while come up with a pass. The defense really come up strong, so the Eagles are sitting really well right now. Got 2 games left. I go to Altamont next week for a rivalry game like nobody's business, and then finish up with senior night against Layton Christian, and go into the playoffs and hopefully have a home game. Things are looking good for the Eagles. So from Duchesne tonight on a cold, windy evening, thanks VTV and all of our sponsors, and we will see you next week up in Altamont.
So that was a great game. Thank you, Kurt, for that wrap-up. Mark Winterton and I were at the Emory versus Union game, and take a look at what we had to say after the game.
Hey, it's been a great game, Mark. That was a wonderful Union Cougar football game. What'd you think?
Well, 2 weeks back-to-back, 50-plus points for the Cougars. And rushing, man, the offensive line did phenomenal for the Cougars again, offensively and defensive line.
Yeah, from every player, the second half was as good a football game as you can play. And the first half, it was a tale of 2 quarters. The first quarter, the Spartans kind of took over and dominated, and the Cougars did their thing and stayed in the game. And then that second quarter, they came back and finished it off really strong.
Cougars score with not very much time left to go in the first half, and then they kicked that, it wasn't an onside kick.
But it ended up being an onside kick and recovery.
And they throw it deep for a touchdown. I think it just took took the sails out of Emory. They were done after that.
And that's it. They never came back.
They never scored again.
And they came out pretty strong in the start of the second half, and then it just went away because the Cougars went, let's score, and they just never stopped.
And Emory started the scoring. They went up 7-0 right off the bat. They went down, scored first. They were up 14-7, and then from there,
looked like it was going to be a scary game, but hey, Cougars, nice job. See you next time.
I love calling Union football. They always have such exciting plays going on, and that was a fun game to be a part of. You see that little shanty that they put us in. We're anxious to see the new high school come about, and maybe we'll have a little better spot to sit. All right, looking ahead. So on Thursday, today, while we air, we have a game, Duchesne at Altamont. Big, important game. Duchesne needs to win to stay on top. Altamont would love to be the spoiler there and give Duchesne a loss tonight. We'll see how that one goes. Tomorrow night, Friday night, the 13th, Friday the 13th. Did I say that right? Union travels to Morgan. So hopefully all goes well there. Then next Wednesday, the 18th, Layton Christian at Duchesne and Salem Hills at Uinta. A couple of big games. And then finally Thursday of next week, Rich is at Altamont to see how that region does finish out. Hey, we'll be right back in just a minute.
Being there to see the sunset, only to see it rise. Your friends, your family, and being around those who matter most. Visiting new places and trying new things. The road trips or the camping trips. The times you'll remember and the places you'll go back to. Let each mile bring you closer to the moments that matter. L&L Motor. People you know. People who care.
Welcome back to the Sports Spin, presented by Uinta Basin Healthcare. Now it's time for the L&L Monster Replays. So one of the best parts about the L&L Monster Replays is the consistency. And this year so far, Duchesne has stayed dominance on top. With 75% of the vote, Duchesne won again with thank you very much. Let's take a look at it. You can't even see the ball go off his foot. He just kicks it right into his chest, rambles on down for a touchdown, and Duchesne keeps on voting. They like that play. It was one of their favorites, so we got to see some Union vote coming in because our next play is a Union play. Bringing the hurt. Union with the big hit. Bringing the hurt. Watch this play. So a little hospital ball thrown in the middle, and yeah, he's trying to send him there. So just hammered the Emory player, who does catch the ball. Looked like that was Robinson. So anyway, Union, come on, bring the vote for bringing on the hurt. And then our last one, we kind of tried to split the vote, I guess it looks like. Duchesne, we got a little track meet going on, running the hurdles. You see him running, and a little hurdle. See ya. What a great play. Gets an extra 7-8 yards off of the hurdle. Well done, Duchesne. Again, Duchesne's really fun to watch play, and anybody part of Duchesne football knows it's a great place to be on a Friday night and every day after school and some Saturdays. So go like VTV6 on Facebook and follow the Sports Spin on Twitter. Did I say Twitter? On Twitter to vote on your favorite L&L Monster Replays. Thanks for watching the Sports Spin, presented by Uinta Basin Healthcare. Health and healing, every person, every time. We'll see you next week.